This week we get to the end of the Coventry Canal, we have a night away in Luton and play chase with a kingfisher. Under this bridge is Farley Junction. It's where the Birmingham and Farley Canal meets the Coventry Canal. So under the bridge and turn left will take you straight to the heart of Birmingham. But we're gonna slightly bend to the right and head north up the Birmingham and Farley and Coventry. It's sort of joined up. The Canal and River Trust have employed a different workforce round here to keep the grass short. Hello. I'm not going to feed you on the way, am I? Not much of that boat left. 40. About you lot, but I think the Coventry Canal is gorgeous. Look at that. There's so much for doing bridge numbers until I get to the end. As I came past Farley Junction, the numbers have gone away and now everything's got a name. So I've absolutely no idea how long I've got to go. Get past that without taking off too much paint. Ooh, missus. I'm such a child. Worrying. Let's hope I don't break down here. 40. I know it says danger, keep out, but it's gorgeous. How lovely. No good for solar though, to be fair. We are currently passing through the little town of Whittington. I'm determined to give myself time. It's exciting. Two boats meeting under a bridge. That was exciting. We missed each other though. Under Bridge 85A, we're just coming up on Street Hay Wharf. And it was these people that mended my generator starter motor when that went earlier in the year. The Coventry Canal stretches for 38 miles from Coventry Basin right up into the Midlands countryside. It's a narrow canal with 13 locks. The engineer, James Brindley, started work on the canal, but he was sacked because he went massively over budget. The canal was finished in 1790 and was very profitable because it was carrying coal. It remained profitable up until 1947. After this, it fell into disrepair until it got a new life in the 70s for leisure boating. That's it. I've got to Bridge 91. Bridge 92 is the one at the very, very end of the Coventry Canal. It's a little swing bridge. I'm not going to go through that this evening. It's late, I'm tired, and I'm cold. It's been a jolly long old day. Way back at the beginning of summer, I came through Farley Junction and the Harecastle Tunnel and all sorts of things when I was coming back from the Llangollen Canal. And as I came past this pub that we're approaching, I said, one day I won't be in a hurry and I'll be able to stop and go in there. And you know what? Today's the day. Very excited. Charlie, we're going to the pub. Go find the pub. This is the Swan Inn at Farley Junction. It was built in the 1770s and it's known locally as the Mkey Duck. That way to Burton-on-Trent and Nottingham, and into the sun I go tomorrow. Looks gorgeous. I love all these old buildings at Farley. Hey, look at their chimneys. They're wonderful. Now that's what I call a beautiful autumn morning. The end of the Coventry Canal. Off we go, adventures anew. Boonino! This was my mooring. This was my mooring at Farley Junction. I'm pulling away to get to the little swing bridge, and if I'm very lucky, somebody will happen to be walking past and open it for me. If I'm not, it'll be more up, get off, work the bridge, get back on, drive it through, more up, close the bridge. But never mind, it's good exercise. Goodbye Coventry Canal, hello Trent and Mersey Canal. As you can see, it's really cold today, first time. Charlie's in her proper winter coat and on a hot water bottle. So that little white structure is the swing bridge. Doesn't look like there's going to be anybody there to help. Yay, I've been lucky. A chap was just walking past carrying a black bucket, and he's opened the swing bridge for me and he's waiting for me. That's so lovely. People around canals are really kind to each other. Farley Junction, sharp turn left. That water you see in front of us is the Trent and Mersey Canal. So it is a jolly sharp left. I'm rather hoping that there's nobody coming. There's a swan known as the Mkey Duck. What a fun night I had last night. All of these guys. Those people that were playing were incredibly talented. Goodbye, Mkey Duck. Thank you for a great night. Morning. Hello, Trent and Mersey Canal. Hurrah! The first of 4 locks. I'm assuming they're called the Farley locks. And there is the very welcome sight of a Canal and River Trust volunteer standing there, windlass in hand. The gate is open. Wonderful. What a lovely start to the day. And look at that blue sky. What a lovely chap. Oh, that looks a heavy old gate. Up we go. Lock done. Lovely chap. Second lock is under that bridge with a little white arch. And once again, the welcome sight of a Canal and River Trust volunteer waiting on top. Gate is open for me. All is good. Would be nice to be able to just tick along slowly, but it won't. My throttle won't stay in one position. It'll just automatically flick itself up to 1.3 kilowatts, and that's too fast for going into a lock. So far so good though. Morning! Sorry? Excellent, thank you. locks done, big gap, one more lock to go. That was lovely. What a nice way to start your day. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
One more lock round the corner.
Brilliant.
And then 9 miles or nothing.
Right, well that will definitely get some miles behind me then. I need to get somewhere near Stafford so I can hire a car.
Oh, right.
Welcome to the Trent and Mersey Canal. It's a 93.5-mile long canal with 76 locks that goes through Derbyshire, Staffordshire and Cheshire. It's a narrow canal for most of it, which means the locks are only wide enough for one narrowboat. At each end, it is a wide canal. The Trent and Mersey Canal was built to link the River Trent at Derwentmouth in Derbyshire to the River Mersey and therefore provide an inland route between the major ports of Hull and Liverpool. The Mersey connection is made via the Bridgewater Canal. The plan of a canal connection from the Mersey to the Trent, known as the Grand Trunk, came from canal engineer James Brindley. It was authorised by an Act of Parliament, the Trent and Mersey Canal Act, in 1766, and the first sod was cut by Josiah Wedgwood in July that year at Brownhills and Burslem. Wedgwood was really keen to get a canal coming past his potteries because in 1766 the roads were appalling and trying to transport all of his pots and his china and his dishes on those roads was a nightmare, and he wanted a safe and quick way to transport his wares to Liverpool and therefore the rest of the world. The Trent and Mersey Canal was completed in 1777. It includes 76 locks and 5 tunnels. The company headquarters was in Stone. Morning. Is there anyone following you? Thank you. Morning. It's rush hour on the canal system. This is the 3rd boat I've passed in about half an hour. Nice quiet one. Morning. I've had a complaint that I haven't put enough footage of ducks on, so therefore there's going to be a lot of ducks today whilst we are adventuring north up the Trent and Mersey Canal. This is the Armitage Shanks factory. You know, Armitage Shanks make sinks and toilets. Funnily enough, it's in the place called Armitage. Never even thought of it really. Huge old building, perfectly placed for putting all your toilets and basins onto a narrowboat so they don't get broken whilst they're transported to London. There's all the toilets waiting to be shipped. We're heading into Armitage Tunnel. This is when a tunnel is not a tunnel. So you can see where the tunnel was. They've just popped a road over this part. Armitage Tunnel was built in 1770. In January 1965, a 10-yard section of roof fell in. The canal was drained in February to allow the fall to be removed. At this time, it was found that a narrow crack extended from the fall further into the tunnel, and on the face of the tunnel, further cracks were found. Nothing happened until March 1971, when it had been decided to remove the roof of the tunnel. By 1982, there was more subsidence, and the National Coal Board footed a £450,000 bill to raise the bridges and banks. This was because all the cracks and the leaks were due to subsidence because of the coal works. Thank you so much for waiting. Following a guy who really knows this bit of the canal. He knows exactly where to position himself for every single tight bend, so he can look around it and see if there's anybody coming. Well, I'm lucky because I can just use his knowledge and poddle along behind him. Nice looking pup. Swans are very good parents. They look after their babies for a long time. An unusual duck. Lovely old train bridge. So far, I'm enjoying the Trent and Mersey Canal. It's exciting. Lots of boats on bends. He looks a proper old boater, doesn't he? Hi. Right, let's hope there's no boats coming over Brindley Bank Aqueduct. Ducks. Can't see until you get round. I can always reverse up and let them out though. Gosh, there's a horse. Nobody here apart from the horse. Quite nice seeing a horse on the towpath. Oh yeah. That's kind of full to the top. Good shout, Anita. Don't go up the Trent. Good. Hey horse, what you doing? Are you lost? Looks really young. Are you alright? What are you doing there? Pull my boat. Maybe not the right size. That Kingfisher in a tree. Such a great colour, aren't they? Kingfisher on a narrowboat. Doesn't get better than that. Good morning. Cute. I've never had such a friendly one. Mkey chase with a kingfisher. Well, it's easy to film if it just sat on my boat though. Kind of waiting for me. The River Trent and the Trent and Mersey Canal, side by side. That is a gorgeous old barn. Look at that farm was there before even the canal. How about that for a log cottage? Perfect. Last lock of the day. Lovely. Hello, rare breed sheep. This plant is a giant hogweed, and if you touch it, you get terrible burns. Keep away. I lied. I've decided to do Great Hayward Lock as well, because where I was planning on mooring up, there is absolutely no sun there whatsoever. It's like being in a cave. So I'm going to continue until I find the sun. At least it's only a little one, don't I? I had a night away in Luton for Adam's 40th birthday. It was fabulous. Then Charlie and I went to collect fudge.
Oh, they've not seen each other for 2 weeks. Charlie's clearly missed her. Hello. Hi, James.
Hello, how are you?
Then back on what way it was feed the neighbours before it's time to leave Great Hayward. It's where the Staffs and Worcester joins the Trent and Mersey Canal. And we are heading at least to Stone. I've waited because look at the sky. I've been sitting and waiting all morning for the rain to stop. It finally has, so I'm going to keep going for as long as I can. There's a lock at the beginning of the Leeds-Liverpool Canal called River Lock, lock number 1, and that is closing on the 2nd of November. So from a nice gentle cruise, let's go north, I'm now in a jolly rush. What's going on? This wide bit here, handy for turning, takes you on to the Staffs and Worcester Canal. And if you follow that, it goes round Birmingham, all the way to Worcester, believe it or not. Nice, eh? Do that one day. So, in the meantime, north, 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 here we go. A couple of parents telling their children it's time to grow up. This is going to be quite a fun journey going north. Apart from going through historic Stone and Stoke, we get to go through the Harecastle Tunnel, where they put a big fan on and you get blown, and the Standage Tunnel, which is the longest on the system. By the look of it, that nursery is all ready for Halloween. A good spot for picking your own pumpkin. There's loads of them. I know in the olden days, contour canals took longer to get anywhere, but they are much nicer to travel on as a leisure boater. Struck it lucky on our first lock of the day. See all that water bubbling out the bottom of it? That means there's a boat in it and coming down, which means they'll leave the gate open for me and I can just drive straight in. Perfect timing. Hi. Perfect timing.
Very good timing.
So that's where I stepped off, what way? Just before the lock. And then I came up these steps here. And then as Wattway went under this bridge, I fed the rope through this purpose-made groove. I like the way they've designed. Just been helped through the lock by Jan in the pink hat. And walking off in the distance is her husband, Dave. And they have got a brand new narrowboat. They've been on it now for 3 weeks. So we're going to have a bit of a gander as we go past. Love a nose at a boat. Called Flowdown. Great name. Very nice. Thanks for your help. Have fun. Bye.
Bye.
In the distance, I can hear the sound of an old boat going pop, pop, pop past. Nice. I'm going to have to drive all the way in and then go up the ladder with the rope because there is no groove in this bridge. So ideally I'd step off here and go up that little steps, but there's no groove to feed my rope through. So I'd end up tangled in the bridge and that's no good for anybody. So it is what it is. Slippy ladder time. This place, spot the odd one out. Liking this bridge, it's got fancy smancy brickwork all over it. Look at that, that's lovely. It's just in the middle of nowhere. What a really nice looking bridge. Built with pride. Bridge 82. Lovely old boat coming out of this lock. Nice. Farmer's lost a sheep. It's wandering down the towpath all by itself. What are you doing? Get back in your field. Now that is a garden and a half. How beautiful.
Did we see you at the cheese boat? We did. You got stuck in the lock. You got stuck in the lock.
That's me.
That's you. Yeah. I said that. You got stuck in the lock.
Well, that's it for another week. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and if you could possibly leave me a comment, that really helps. So does subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Well, thank you very much, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bless you. Jolly imposing house. Nice. A usual evening on an electric narrowboat. We are snuggly and warm.